in order to buy your first property in a low-risk way, the other thing that you have to do is you have to invest early. So if you're 18 right now, open yourself an ISA, stick 20 quid in it, £25, whatever the minimum is, and get into the habit of investing regularly. Investing early. So we know, for example, that if you put £200 a month from the age of 18 to the age of, say, 35, okay, 15 years. Actually, the numbers are from the age of 18 to the age of 30. So that's person A. Then you have person B, and they invest the same amount of money, 200 a month, from the age of 30 to the age of 50. The first guy at the age of 65 have actually got more money, even though they've never invested anything else after that. They've got more money at the age of 65. And the reason is compound interest. Given a long enough period of time, you have the more opportunity for compound interest. And it's one of the biggest things I really regret. I did have an ISA when I was like 18 or 19, and it had gone up, right? And I'm like, oh, wow, it's amazing. It was 1999, I guess, when I was 17. It must have been after that, because I was born in 72. So anyway, but and then I took all the money out because it had gone up so much, and I spent it on, well, I don't know what I spent it on. That's how irrelevant it was. Probably a car or something, because I thought, well, a car, I need a car. You have to have a car, don't you? Everybody should have a car. Not realising that a car is bad debt. Even though there's no loan on it, it depreciates in value. That £2,000 car that I bought back then, it was 2,300, a Ford Escort. Loved that car, very first car. That 2,300 was worth 500 quid. And this is 30 years ago, so it wasn't a lot relatively. But I wish I'd not bought that car. I wish I'd just kept with the ISA, and instead of 50 quid, I'd have put £100 or £200 or £300. And for me, I really regret not doing that. Now, all things being told, financial education wasn't as prevalent as it is now, that's for sure. But all things being told, I bought my first house at age 26. That's pretty good, I think, especially compared with today. First average age of a first-time buyer is much higher than that. It's got to be 38 or something. It's like 40. Ridiculous. So I actually, still invested early. I was just happened to be 26. When I first started investing in property. But before you get to that point of investing in property, you've got to start investing into an ISA or into a savings account. Now, if there's a different type of investing you should also be doing early as well. Most people, they leave school and then they stop learning. And so one of the investments you have to make, because there's 4 asset classes, there's property, there's stocks and shares, and then there's, what's the other one? Business, I guess. There's a 4th one, right? And the 4th one is you. You have a 4th asset class. You should be investing in you. You should be reading the books, you should be watching the podcasts, downloading podcasts, watching the YouTube videos, paying for training. I still pay for training. I bought Ty Lopez course on whatever it happened to be. I still buy training. I bought Funnel Hackers Live. I bought Tony Robbins. I still spend a lot of money on training because I'm an investor in myself before I'm an investor in stocks and shares and property and all the rest of it and businesses. Because I'm important too, right? In fact, I'm more important than any of those things because it's me and I have to live with me, right? So I have to invest in myself. But you should be investing early financially and moving your money over to an ISA. I'm just checking my notes here. So as soon as you get a job, set up that ISA. Before you even get a job, set up the ISA. Ask your parents, can you just move 25 quid over into my ISA, please? Ask your grandparents, and you start to build up from there. And then it turns from £25 a month to £50 a month to £100 a month. And you're just now getting into the habit of doing it.